Hey, hello again, everybody. Santa Claus still here in Batangas. So, what's going on? Uh, well, kind of got an interesting story for you. Just another thing you got to watch out here in the Philippines. You think something's gonna be simple, and it's never simple. Nothing's ever easy here. First thing I can say is calling all doctors. My wife tried to go to the local pediatrician here. We wanted to take James in for his first checkout since we got him. Just wanted to have, a report, make sure everything's okay. So she loaded him up in the car, and I stayed here and watched Catherine. And she came back about, I don't know, maybe an hour later. Said she went to 2 different ones, and you have to make an appointment. They wouldn't take you in. The first doctor, local, real near here, he wasn't even here. They said he only comes in like once a month because he's out. I guess because of this COVID thing, he's out in other areas where he's more needed. I'm sure there's probably a shortage on doctors. So then she, like I said, she came home and she went back out to one in somewhere in Tanawan here. And she actually said she went to 2. And both of them told her, oh, you have to make an appointment. You have to either do it on Facebook or you have to call us. So I said, well, what are you kidding me? You were right there in person. They wouldn't book an appointment for you in person? No. I never heard of such a thing. Totally ridiculous. You're standing in front of the doctor's office or talking to whoever you're talking to. I assume the person that answers the phone maybe makes appointments. Oh no, you gotta call. We're doing it on Facebook. Whoever heard of doing it on Facebook? Just ridiculous, man. Ridiculous what you have to go through to do anything. I don't know if it's like that everywhere. Maybe you can go in a big city to a hospital and do it. Maybe there's plenty of pediatricians, but I don't know. She went to 2 different ones, she said. So no luck there. So she came home and gave us this little piece of paper with the name of the place and the Facebook site. Because I said, well, let's try the Facebook because nobody answers the phones here. That's another thing about the Philippines. If you ever try to call somebody, I don't know, cable company or anything, water company, whatever it may be, you'll never get through. Nobody answers the phones here. Whatever company it is, they don't have people answer the phones. They probably just let it ring or they disconnect it. So that's impossible too. We've tried it before. So we did. We found the site on Facebook, and we left him a message saying we need to make an appointment for our son. We gave him the name and his age. Said please get back to us as soon as you can. We want to get him in. So now we're just waiting. We're waiting to hear back when we can get him in. So yeah, just another crazy ridiculous thing. Um, Only in the Philippines, man. At least I think it's only in the Philippines because I haven't really been anywhere else. But I don't know. I guess it is what it is. We just do what they tell us to do. So I'll let you guys know how it goes, if they get back to us or not, and if we can get this appointment. I kind of like to get it all taken care of before we leave for Dingaland at the end of the month. But if not, we'll just have to find a pediatrician over there, or we'll have to go directly to maybe a hospital. But I hate doing that because, especially with the COVID, because a lot of places probably the main hospitals, they might not even take you in. And from what I hear, some of the hospitals even require you a swab test before you even enter the hospital. And then with these swab tests, they give you the false positives, excuse me. And they'll say you have COVID, and then you're screwed. Because then you have to quarantine and all this other stuff, and they won't let you in the hospital anyway. So, yeah, it's just one thing after the other for something simple like a pediatrician appointment. But we'll figure it out eventually here. We'll figure it out, and we'll get them in eventually. Like I said, I'd just like to do it sooner than later. But it's just crazy you have to do this. And she was right there. Why couldn't they just make the appointment over the counter? I just don't understand it. It just makes no sense. But a lot of things here don't make any sense. So I just figured I'd share that with you. Grace took the kids where she usually goes in the afternoons. They all took naps, and I laid down for a little while too. She folded all her laundry she did this morning because the sun did come out. It's not bad right now. It's not a bad day. A little warm if you go out in the sun. But she's taking care of the kids, so I guess I have to take care of the puppies. That's what I've been doing lately. Even though she gave them a bath this morning, I usually play with them in the afternoon, let them run around, and then I feed them. So that's what's probably going to happen here. Who knows? Who knows what the routine's going to be like at the beach? But at least at the beach, we'll have help. We'll have Michelle there and Jimmy. But Jimmy's really not a whole lot of help. I guess apparently Michelle's been complaining about him. He's got an attitude all the time. I don't know why. He's got a good life there. All he has to do is really watch the place and take care of a few things, and he gets to live on the beach for free. But I don't know. Michelle says he's got a bad attitude, and Grace doesn't like that because it's her brother, and she doesn't put up with it really. So we'll see what happens once we get there, if Jimmy changes his attitude. I hope he does. So I'd like to keep him around because he is handy. He does do a lot of things when we're there. He does fix things. He does run errands. But we came across a really good thing over there. Grace got a call from Michelle, our other caretaker, by the way, if you don't know who Michelle is. She and Jimmy both live there. Michelle's her niece. But Michelle called her yesterday and said one of the neighbors came by and the husband had an emergency in the hospital. And he had to be in the hospital for a little bit, and they owed money. and they're broke. So they offered their tricycle. They have a tricycle, privately owned tricycle, with a Russi, I think it's a Russi scooter attached to a sidecar. They sent pictures of it. It's a 2017. It looks pretty good. And they want to see if anybody wanted to buy it so they could pay their hospital bills. And I said, well, how much? They only wanted 10,000 pesos for it, $200 for a tricycle. I mean, I paid 20,000 just for my scooter here, my Russi scooter. I said, yeah, is all the papers, you have all the papers, everything legal? Does it run good? Is it in good shape? I asked all the questions. So she got back to us later on in the day, said, yeah, it's running, we have all the papers, we'll send you a picture. They sent us pictures of all the legal papers. I said, yeah, also have them sign something saying they're selling it to us, have the barangay sign it, just to make sure we're straight on everything. Because, yeah, I couldn't pass up that deal, 10,000 pesos for a tricycle. And they come in handy over there, so you don't need your car, really. You just take the tricycle up to the market there, where I've showed you in the past videos. It's not very far. And you can use the tricycle for everything. You don't really need a car unless you're going all the way to Cabanatuan or something. But they use the tricycle for everything. They go all the way to Gabaldon and all that stuff. They go all the way to Cabanatuan, really, but I wouldn't want to do it on a 100 or 110 tricycle, whatever it is. Might even be 125, but I think it's just 100 cc. I said it's probably going to be really slow being a 100 attached to a tricycle, but they said they take it everywhere. It's fast enough. So like I said, I got the pictures of it. It's in decent shape. It's got a cover on it in case it rains. It's got everything, and it's 2017. I don't know how many miles. I said make sure Jimmy checks it out, make sure the oil's good and it's running good and all that stuff. So I hope he did that. But they got back to us and they said, yeah, everything's fine, it runs, it's clean, paperwork's clean. So we bought it, we sent them the money, and hopefully they paid their hospital bill, and now we have a tricycle once we get there. So that was good news. For a cheap price, man, you can't beat it. I jumped on it. There's nobody over there. Nobody that lives in that little province has 10,000 pesos. They just don't. So we got pretty lucky there. People know. They know where to go if they need money in an emergency. They know what family has a little bit of money. So apparently they came to us. But yeah, we'll deal with all that kind of stuff, Jimmy, and all that stuff, and hopefully the property looks decent and there's no problems once we get there. But I'm sure there's going to be issues no matter what. But that's it for now. You guys are updated on everything. We just have to keep looking for a pediatrician. Hopefully they'll get back to us in a day or two and we can get that appointment in before we get our jabs again and we can get out of here. But so far everything else is okay. So thanks for comments. You guys have been leaving. A couple people left anyway. I'm not getting a lot. I still don't get a lot of views. But that's okay. I'm just keeping my friends and family informed on what's going on here. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe these videos. And I appreciate all that you guys do out there for me to build this channel. So take care, be safe. God bless everyone. Calling all doctors. God bless. Santa Claus. Over and out.